Welcome to another edition of Interesting People with Bob Brill. What we're doing right now is reviewing the films of 2023. Some of them, only the ones we've seen. I wouldn't do a review on a film I haven't seen. And also some of the TV shows, streamers, because there were some really, really good ones. Today, we're looking at a very interesting film. It's about the life of Leonard Bernstein, the composer, director, and it's called Maestro, of which he was. He was a great, great composer, um, um, uh, conductor of symphony orchestra, and just one of the great, which is an overused word, but it fits in this case, musical minds of the 20th century. It stars Bradley Cooper, who took years to get it made. Bradley Cooper is amazing in this film. You don't know by looking at him that it's Bradley Cooper. Carey Mulligan plays his wife in the film. Another outstanding performance. I think what made her performance outstanding was the way it changed throughout, and she went through this whole lifetime. Basically, it's about their lives together. There's really nobody else in this film except the two of them. It is long. Seems to go on forever. There are some times when you just want it to cut out because it's boring. It's really boring. And it's boring for the same reason that a film from a couple of years ago called Married People was boring. I don't know that we really want to see or need to see, as just average people, watching someone else's marriage and all that goes into it, especially if you're a married person. You're going through the same things they're going through, except on a different level. You may be a truck driver, you may be a waitress. You're not the maestro, you're not the great Leonard Bernstein. But you go through all that. What you see is them going through their marriage, and not enough of the performances as far as I was concerned. I would have loved to have seen more of the performances. I mean the musical performances. There were many. I don't think there were enough, and I think there were probably too many. It's their lives together that we all go through. Except in Bernstein's case, he was bisexual, and there is some sex and some graphic sex, not as graphic as Poor Things. But you're going to see some sex. You're going to see sex with women, and you're going to see sex with men, and you're going to see a little group sex. Okay, um, so if that turns you off, along with a long movie about people's married lives, you probably won't enjoy this film at all. You may end up walking out. But I urge you to stay and see it for the performances of Bradley Cooper. I mean, Bradley Cooper spent a lot of time getting this film made. I mean, a lot. And he deserves to have that, uh, in his award categories. Whether he wins the award or the film wins the award or Carey Mulligan wins the award, doesn't matter. But they deserve, at least Bradley Cooper does, to have his accolades. Because as long as it took him to get this film made, about a great American composer and conductor, um, it's a film I don't know that I'd recommend it. I mean, I think you should see it. I'm not wholeheartedly going to recommend it because it's not for everybody. Like Poor Things wasn't for everybody, but it's a good film. It's just too long, and you keep wishing it's going to end, or you're what? Now, I don't think. Let me rephrase that. I think you're wondering when it's going to end, and that's the problem with this film. Outside of that, if you like good performances, you'll like that. So go out and see it in the movie theater. If you have to watch it at home on your big screen or your little screen or whatever, through a streaming service, do that. But I always recommend going to the theatrical version and going out to a movie, making a date night, or just go sit in an empty movie theater like so many of them are today and watch this film. Um, It needs an intermission, so be prepared for that. Get the popcorn, get a small drink, not a big drink, and I think you'll be better off for it. We'll see you for the next film right here at Interesting People with Bob Brill.